Geez, I really wish my boss didn't see that last picture I posted to Facebook. I mean, man, wouldn't it be great if we could just find a way to put people on segmented lists so that not everybody knows when I'm gone on vacation, or when I got in an argument with a friend, or when somebody took out their road rage on me and now I posted it and now the whole world sees it because everything that goes up on the Facebook is public, right? Wrong. So I'm going to show you how to create Facebook friends lists so that what you can do is have a segmented following. Why do we want to do this? As you have likely found out, since it is the year 2022, not everybody needs to see all your stuff, right? I mean, like, there's stuff that's okay to share with your workmates, and there's stuff that you probably don't want them knowing. There's stuff that's great to share with your family, but it's probably stuff you don't want your family knowing. Now, as a general rule, you want to assume anything you post on social media, the whole world's going to see. So just like use that as your guiding star, and not, don't fool yourself into thinking that you're magically okay to post really dumb things, because dumb things just have a way of leaking out onto the internet. But in general, using Facebook friend lists is the best way to provide yourself with as much privacy as possible when you're posting. So if you want to post about your work and you want everybody to see it, then that's great. What a great public post, right? But maybe if you're off on vacation, 17 hours away from home, that's probably a post you should only share with your friends. And there's other ways to segment your friends too. So I'm going to show you how to create the list both on your computer and on your mobile device, so you don't have to worry about how to make a Facebook friend list anymore, and you can stop sharing things with people who probably shouldn't see some of the stuff you might be sharing. So the first thing we need to do is make sure that you actually have a friends list to add people to. So how we're going to do this is we go to your Facebook page, right? And then we're just going to tap the little dots here. Up there, then we're going to click the friends button. From there, we'll see it shows some listings here, but then click custom lists. And then what we're going to do is click create new list. And once you tap that, you can add this list, and then that list will now show up into the list to which we can add people to, which I'm going to show you how to do next. So here we go. Super, super easy. Let's go over to your Facebook news feed. All right, here we are in my Facebook news feed, and we see a friend of mine who's showing up. And now, look, we have two ways of doing this. One, we can do it right from the news feed, which is really simple. And all that is simply by going up and hovering over the person's name, going to friends, tapping it, and then just clicking edit friends list. Edit friends list is probably a button you've seen before and never even known, because it just gets looked over. So let's tap it and see what happens. See here, now I can add her into a friends list. I can add her as a client. I could add as an acquaintance, as restricted, as family, as friends, right? Anybody with this little star is going to see everything, right? And so it really depends on how you want to add them. But you can add them to a list, right? And there you go. Now you've added them to your Facebook friend list. Now, what does that mean? What that means is when we go back home and see your profile, when we're composing a post, we have the option of changing the privacy of that post to reach specific lists, right? So here's my post, and right here in the newsfeed, this is where you can choose those lists. So instead of saying I want to share this to all my friends, which most of us know about, you say friends accept. So that means you can share it to your friends. I'm going to share this to my friends, but I don't want these people to see it, or maybe I don't want, specific people or specific lists in here, right? So I could type in a list. Let's say I don't want my family to see this. Tap, right? So now whatever I post, whoever's on my family list will no longer see that post. This is a simple way to choose who sees your posts. Now, what you're gonna wanna do is, if you don't have your list set up yet, is go through your friends. Yes, I realize that's gonna take some time, but go through your friends, and if you already know who your workmates are, then go in there and start adding them to specific lists, so you can do this really effectively and easily, right? So I can go in here and I can quickly say, oh, okay, well, we know Kevin Kennedy, who happens to be my best friend. Let's check his friends list, right? Edit friends list, here he is. Oh, let's add him to family just for fun, right? There we go. Now added Kevin to my family list too. And so very easy to do. I encourage you to go through and categorize all your workmates if there's stuff you don't want showing up at work, but it makes it really, really easy. And on the mobile device, it's going to be pretty much just as simple. On the mobile device, all that we're going to do is open up Facebook, And now again, here's my Facebook news feed. Who knows what might pop up, so forgive me in advance. But we're going to go ahead and go to a friend, right? And so let's say we want to go to Brad, who's a friend of mine. We can tap his profile, then we tap the little 3 dots next to his name, and then the next thing we're going to tap, after we tap the little 3 dots next to his name, the next thing we're going to tap is friends, right? I can tap friends, and I can tap edit friends lists. Tap that, and now again, I can add him onto one of these lists I've already created, or I can go from there. Very simple process, but it's going to help make so your Facebook usage is a bit more strategic and also make your life a bit easier so that you don't have to worry about who's seeing your stuff and who isn't. And so that is how you create those Facebook friend lists. Very simple. I hope you get in there, mess around, add your friends to the right list that they should and shouldn't be on, and then you can share with Facebook and feel a bit more comfortable. If this was helpful, I hope you subscribe, leave a comment below and let me know, and we'll catch you next time.